Merry Christmas!
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jackie and I hate when I have intros like that. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, make sure make sure to hit that subscribe button. I literally made sure like everything was all like cute in the back and I can't even see it. This light is so bright, like, oh, I need new lights. I need a ring light. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing the 10 things you need to know before having a baby, because I feel like these things are just super important, things that you should take into consideration before you have a kid, or if you already have a kid on the way, these are just some things you should know and prepare yourself for, because these are things that I found that I wish I had known before having a baby. So obviously we're gonna put it in 10 things I wish I had known before having a baby video. It is currently 9:40 at night. I have been busy literally since 8 o'clock this morning. My makeup is crusty, dusty, and busted, so we need to get this video done and over with so I can peel these lashes off, take my makeup off, and sit and watch some TV with my Halloween lights. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. So if I keep looking down, it's because all of the things I have for this video are written down in my notes on my phone, because I'm not the kind of person who can just wing videos. I had to write it down. So let's get started with number 1. You will not be able to just lay around anymore. Like, there will be no laying around, doing nothing, watching TV. Like, I remember the biggest thing for me and Max, the biggest like change for us, one winter break when we were home from school, we literally sat in my basement 24/7, not even joking. We literally came up to get food and go to the bathroom, and then we went back downstairs and watched the entire series of Breaking Bad. Like, you will never get to do that anymore. You will never get to lay around, never get to do nothing. Your mind will always be wondering, like, what the heck is the baby doing? Is the baby sleeping? Is she breathing? Does he need food? Like, you'll just always be wondering, like, what's going on. So you're never just gonna be able to lay around anymore. At the newborn stage, you will be able to like lay around a lot, but like I said, you're never gonna be laying around just like not doing. Your mind is always doing something. Your mind is always worrying. Your mind is always thinking. So you'll never be able to just lay around and think of nothing ever again. The second thing on my list is make sure you make time for yourself, because I wish I did. I wish I had taken like a baby moon. I guess that's like a thing now. It's like a honeymoon before you have a baby. Like, it's like your last hoorah before you have a baby. I wish I had done that, because I didn't do anything before I had him. I kind of just like laid around. We had the baby shower, and then 3 weeks later I had him. So I wish within that 3 weeks that I had gone out and done something fun for myself, or fun with me and Max, like just done something fun. But I know it was kind of like a weird time, like, because it was, are you gonna have the baby any day now, or are you not gonna have the baby any day now? It doesn't even have to be in the last month, but like 5-6 months. Take time for yourself, do something with you and your significant other. Like, trust me, you'll need it. And that also goes along with making sure you take time for yourself after you have a baby, because I never did that. I don't think I went out and did anything by myself until my son was maybe 9 or 10 months old. Like, I never wanted to leave him. I always felt bad leaving him. But you seriously need to make sure you take time for yourself and you do things for yourself. Make sure you go out to dinner, maybe just like even once a month with your significant other, because you're gonna need that time. Like, there's a lot of stressful things going on, and that's something I wish I had done more, because me and Max got into a lot of like little arguments over things that, and I wish that we would have just taken the time, gone to dinner, gone to a movie, done something. The third thing on my list is it is okay to not want people to come to the hospital after you have the baby. Like, it's okay if you don't want people to visit you. I personally did not want anyone to visit us. I mean, I was okay with like family coming, but like I limited that to like literally our immediate family, like mom, dad, brothers, sisters. Like, I didn't want anybody else coming to the hospital. We did have one set of friends come to the hospital, because they also invited us to the hospital when they had their son. So we just wanted to like return that, and like we were really excited. They were there for us the whole pregnancy, and they were just like really good friends to us. So we wanted them to for sure be there when we had him. But we did not let anybody come to the hospital until maybe 4 or 5 hours after we had the baby. We didn't have people waiting in the waiting room. We didn't have like people on the phone right after we had the baby, like, oh my god, we had him, come visit us. Like, we wanted our time, we wanted to do our thing. I wanted to get cleaned up, and like, you're just gonna feel gross. You're not gonna want people to come and visit you, and it's okay. Like, people don't have to visit you. I had one friend who really wanted to come visit me, and I just really didn't want people to come visit. Like, I just wanted my time, wanted to bond, I wanted to breastfeed. I looked gross, I felt gross, and it's okay. You don't have to have people come visit you at the hospital. The fourth thing is postpartum depression is okay. I feel like a lot of people make it sound like it's the worst thing in the world. You're a bad mom, you are depressed, you're sad, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, like, it is a big deal, but like, don't feel bad about it. You should never feel bad about having emotions. I mean, that's part of having a baby. Like, your body's going through insane changes, you're going through hormonal changes. Most moms have postpartum depression. I did, and I had it really bad for the first few months, and I never said anything to anyone because I was ashamed of it. I was 19 and pregnant, and I just was really embarrassed about even like being pregnant in the first place, but then having postpartum depression after, so I never said anything to anyone, and I wish I did, because I wish I had gotten help. But finally, when I did say something, then it started helping me like be able to talk about it and opening up about it. So postpartum depression is okay. You will cry a lot, you will be angry sometimes. Like, I know I was angry a lot, and I don't know where like the anger came from, but it just kind of is a part of postpartum depression. You feel angry, you feel guilty, you feel sad, you feel happy every 5 minutes. Like, it's a thing. So just don't feel bad about having postpartum depression if you do have it. The fifth thing is breastfeeding hurts, but it will get better. I know that breastfeeding hurt for me so bad. Like, there were nights that I was crying and I didn't want to feed him. Like, breastfeeding hurt really bad, but if you're doing it right, it shouldn't hurt. So I think I was just doing it wrong. He actually went on a nursing strike, so he did not want to breastfeed at all after 2.5 or 3 months. But for the first month, it was very, very difficult. He was latching totally fine when we were in the hospital. He was latching even fine when we got home from the hospital. But then when we started giving him bottles, I would pump and give him bottles. Then he would get used to a bottle and didn't want to breastfeed. So I would have to pump, and it was just a pain in the ass. Honestly, I didn't like pumping. But obviously breastfeeding is something new. I mean, if you're a first-time mom like I am, then you have no idea what you're doing. So it's not a big deal if breastfeeding hurts. Just get help on it. Something, again, I didn't do, and I ended up just stopping breastfeeding altogether at 3 months, which I'm so upset with myself. I wish I kept going. It would have saved a lot of money, but it's fine. It's something new. You'll get used to it. It will hurt. Like, it's not gonna feel pleasant. You're having a child suck on your nipple. It's not gonna feel pleasant, but it will get better. Also, going along with that, it's not a big deal if you don't breastfeed. I feel like there's a lot of moms in like the mom community who get very upset with other moms when they don't breastfeed, and I don't understand that. Like, everybody is different. I know on this mom group I'm on, there's some people that are like very like, you need to breastfeed, it's better for your baby, you shouldn't formula feed. Like, it's your baby, you can do what you want. Don't feel ashamed if you don't breastfeed. Number 6 is you will never be able to sit down and do your hair and makeup like you did before you had a baby. You will learn how to rock the no makeup look and the mom bun. You will know how to perfect it. You will know how to do it with your eyes closed, and you will know how to do it in your sleep, because it's all you're gonna rock. It's all you're gonna rock all the time. I never get to sit down and just do my makeup. Like, I remember I would sit in front of my mirror and do my makeup for hours, sit there and do my hair for hours. I never get to do that anymore. Like, today I have makeup on, but that's because I literally told myself, I'm filming a video, I need to sit down and put makeup on. But other than that, I don't just put makeup on just for the hell of it like I used to. So cherish the time you have to just sit and do your hair and makeup if you enjoy doing that, because it'll never happen again. The 7th thing is your body will change a lot. Obviously, you just had a baby. A lot of things are going to change. Your periods will be different, your hips will be different, your stomach will be different, lots of things will be different, but it's all things that can possibly go back with time. I mean, if you just had a baby, obviously your body's not gonna be the same, but over time your body will go back. I mean, my hips never really went back, but like, it wasn't like a bad thing. It was just like a noticeable change, but I mean, not noticeable enough where my boyfriend knew, but like I knew, like it just felt different. But lots of things are gonna change. Your stomach's gonna change. Obviously, you just had a baby in you for 10 months. Lots of things are gonna change, but it's totally fine. Nobody's gonna judge you. Number 8 is you will lose friends. Unless you have like the best friends in the entire world and they're all moms, you will lose friends. It's inevitable. All my friends came around when he was a newborn because they wanted to see that, oh my god, my friend has a baby. And then once he got older, they kind of stopped coming around. I'm very lucky, and all my friends do stay in touch with me. They all ask how he's doing, which is awesome, but my friends don't really come around as much because now he's older. I mean, some friends do. Some friends definitely do come around, so shout out to you guys if you do. But a lot of them kind of just like faded in and out. I guess if your friends aren't moms, and I was young, I was 19, so a lot of my friends were like 17, 18, 19, 20. And a lot of them just had other things going on. They were in college, they were doing other things, so I totally understand, but it's just a thing that happens. If your friends aren't moms, they're not gonna understand what you're going through, and you're gonna lose friends, but it's fine. You'll find a ton of new mom friends, you'll find a new community of people, and and you'll be fine. Number 9, it will be so much harder to do everything you do on a daily basis. Obviously, everything is completely doable, otherwise people wouldn't be having kids, but everything is just really hard. Like a normal trip to the store, you have to get the baby ready to go, you have to get the diaper bag ready to go, you have to get them in the car, and then when you get to the store, you have to get them out of the car, put them in the cart. Possibly if you have like different things you put them in the cart in, like a cart hammock, or like if you just pick them up out of the car seat and put them in the cart. It's just a lot. It's a production to get to the store rather than just getting in, getting out, and going in the store. You have to get a lot of things ready, you have to make sure you're prepared, and you have to lug them all the way in. So things like going to the grocery store are 10 times harder than they are before you have a baby. So maybe before you have a baby, just cherish going to the grocery store, which is something Max and I never did. We never really understood like, oh, going to the store is so easy. Let's get up at 11:30 at night and go get some ice cream. Yeah, that never happens anymore. Now we have to make sure one of us is home to watch the baby, one of us goes to the store and gets things at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when he's napping. And then it was also really hard too, because when I wanted to go to the store, I felt guilty for leaving Jackson. Obviously I don't anymore, he's 15 months old. I've left him plenty of times and I'm fine now, but when he was, even like I said, up until like 9-10 months old, I felt really guilty about leaving him. If you are fine leaving your child, props to you, because I had such a hard time with it and I felt so guilty about leaving him. But leave him with their dad, leave him with a mom, leave him with somebody, and just get out and go to the store. That's also taking time for yourself. So everything's hard to do with baby, but it is doable. You will get it done. And the last thing on my list is a little TMI, but it has to be said. Family, mom, dad, if you're watching this, just end the video now. Sex is not the same anymore. Things just feel different, and not necessarily always in a bad way, some in a good way, some in a bad way, but it's different. You had a baby, you popped a baby out of you, your body changes inside and outside. Sex is different. It can also be a lot harder for you if you are co-sleeping, like your baby is in your room with you. That was always a little bit weird. If you're sleeping in the same room as your baby and your baby's like 3 feet away from you, it may be a little bit weird, but it's one of those things where if you need to spend time with your significant other and you know that that's something that brings you guys closer together, then you just have to. I mean, it's a normal part of life. So if your baby's there and your baby's sleeping, trust me, your newborn's not gonna know what's going on. That's how your newborn was made, so like, but it's one of those things, it's a normal part of life and it's totally fine, but it is different. Not for everybody, but I know for me personally it was different. And then also going along with that is, I know some people, the doctors tell you to wait like the 6 weeks, or your 6-week checkup, I think, is when they tell you to wait. And I know some people who didn't wait, I know some people who did wait. I personally waited even longer than that because I was so scared. I actually, again, TMI, I actually had a 2nd-degree tear, so I had to get stitches, and it just was not a pleasant thing. So I was not looking forward to doing it again. So we did wait a little bit longer, but again, everything is different for everybody and it's totally fine. But that is my list of 10 things you need to know before having a baby. I hope any of these things were helpful. Even just one thing is helpful to you, because again, these are things that I would have heard before I had a baby and I would have found helpful, because some of these things as I was going along, I was like, what the heck, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Is it only happening to me? But just so you know, at least some of these things are happening to me too. So at least you're not the only one. I'm here, guys. But my camera battery has literally been flashing at me for like 14 minutes now, so we're just gonna end the video right here. Literally, as I was doing my outro, my camera died, so we're gonna do this really quick before it dies again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and leave us any comments or questions you may have, because we love hearing from you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.